Ever since I could remember, I was a fat kid. Overweight, chubby, obese, you can call it whatever you want. But if you wore a skirt at size triple XL, then you're considered fat. If you were bigger than your mom or the rest of your siblings combined, then you're considered fat. Don't get me wrong, being fat is not a horrible thing if you're happy with your body. I wasn't at all. So at 15 and at 150 pounds or 68 kilos, I decided to lose the weight. For reference, I'm 5 feet 2 inches tall or 157 centimeters. With the help of my family and with the motivation to actually be chosen at least one of the soirees I attended, I lost 35 pounds in 2 months. With my mom as my nutritionist, we did South Beach diet together. It's a low carb diet focused on lean meat and veggies executed in phases. Each phase is every 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks, you'll be able to add sugar into your diet. Phase one is where you cut all carbs and sugar. Yes, all. Rice, pasta, bread, crackers. I ate zero sugar, which includes sweets, ketchup, alcohol for over a year. Yes, I included ketchup. I like sauces. And I stopped eating carbs for at least 7 to 8 years. Even when I started eating carbs again, I would only eat so little of it. My parents paid for a gym membership a year after I started the diet, where I learned how to love running. Also, because I thought running would keep the calories off. And then my parents also paid for my braces and bought me new clothes. Yes, I had a major makeover. That's probably one of my earliest achievements as a young kid. Losing 50 pounds in total was difficult. While the rest of kids my age can probably eat whatever they want, I was there not eating sugar and carbs. Plus, I was Asian. If you don't eat rice, you're just not Asian. It taught me how to be incredibly disciplined. And people close to me know how determined I am when I put my mind into something, at least right now. Here's the thing though, all previously fat kids would probably agree with me that losing the weight may change how you look, but it won't change how you think of yourself. Not immediately, anyway. I was so scared of gaining it back. I would check my weight every morning and again before I sleep to see how much I gained during the day. Whenever I feel bloated or feel that I gained weight, emphasis on feel, I would stop eating the next day. I was super skinny at 100 pounds or 45 kilos, but had a stomach pooch. I was skinny fat. I didn't believe in any weight training because I thought gaining muscle would make me look fat or bigger. So I would focus on running or jogging. So yeah, I had flappy arms. And if I had to choose between alcohol and food, I would choose alcohol, which I thought was way more worth the calories than actual food. With all of that insecurity, you could imagine how shit my self confidence was. I measured my self worth with a number on that fucking scale. Whenever any guy would have any interest in me, I was always completely shocked. Like, why? Why me? I'm not that pretty. Any jokes involving weight or food would trigger me like a bitch. Whenever Christmas break happened, and obviously I would eat so much food, I would take the last few days before school goes back to not eating so that when I come back to class, people wouldn't know that I gained weight. I know, super sad. I was incredibly insecure about everything about my body. Are my arms too big? Is my stomach flabby? Is my face fat? Is that a double chin? It was so fucking tiring trying to be perfect all the time. And I didn't even know why. I'm not a celebrity. When I felt fat when I woke up, I would not go out. But if I felt incredibly skinny, I couldn't wait to party. It was this psychological bullshit that you play in your head because you think you are pretty based on your weight. And this went on for more than 10 years. If at this moment you're in a place where you're having a hard time loving your body or yourself, I am so sorry that you're going through that. But know that you have the power to change the course of your life if you decide to. And if you're looking for answers, I'm not sure if I can give them to you, but I can tell you what I did before to be where I am now. First, and something that Roxy and I talk a lot about in this channel, or in this podcast, is self awareness. I learned about myself. I analyzed my strengths and weaknesses. Yes, I did that. I did apply a SWOT analysis in my own life. As I matured, I obviously figured out more about who I am, what I'm good at, what I'm capable of, and what I'm destined to do in this world. And surprise, surprise, none of those things involved a fucking number from a scale. I learned to love myself because I knew I was beautiful for so many things. I realized I was kind, respectful, ambitious, independent, and smart. Sometimes funny, depends who I'm talking to. It didn't matter if I gained weight because I was happy with who I am and what I've achieved in my life. I met incredible people who have openly told me how they perceive me, and again, none of those involved how heavy I weigh. But not only that, I learned what food makes me gain weight, what food would help me sustain my weight. I learned what kind of workout makes me hate myself, and what workout makes me shout for joy. The second tip that I found was I eventually found a sustainable solution. After losing the weight, I tried many other diets to see what could work. I tried intermittent fasting, I tried diet pills, I tried not eating, I tried being vegetarian. None of those things was sustainable until I learned to just eat healthy. I know, no surprise. The exercise part was different. I hired a trainer, shout out to Coach Mappy, if you're listening, and he taught me a more logical way of working out. All that basic stuff that I didn't dare bother because I was so damn insecure of myself. Then I realized I didn't want to lose the weight. I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to be able to do a full push up. I wanted to be able to do a burpee without running out of breath. I wanted to unlearn running and incorporate other cardio exercises. I wanted to be more flexible through yoga. I now realize that it's okay to do multiple exercises because not only is it fun, but you also retrain your body to do different things. And right now, I love HIIT workouts and weight training. And thank you, YouTube, for having so much free shit. The only reason why this is sustainable for me is because working out every day, most especially in the morning, makes me so happy and it keeps me going through the day. The third tip is to enjoy life by being kinder to yourself, to myself. I constantly reflected on what my body wants and needs. If it's my period and I need comfort food, I will eat that damn pizza. If I gained weight, then I'll just try to be healthier the next week. I even started learning how to bake, which I eat to my heart's content. At least I know which ingredients I use to get me fat. But it's okay. I know I will lose that after a week of working out. Who am I kidding? I'm 30. What's important is that I enjoy is what's important is that I enjoy life more now. I am so far from that 15-year-old girl who was so scared to eat a tablespoon of rice, thinking she'd gain a pound with it. I enjoy working out because it makes me happy and it makes me strong. And yes, I can do a full push up now and one pull up. I'm getting there. If I had to do it all over again, I would. It was such a painful journey, but I have learned so much about myself. I pushed to learn about myself and who I wish to be. It pushed me to be not insecure when I'm not called a pretty friend because I am more than that. It pushed me to be both mentally and physically strong. And if you're listening to this, you'll get there too. Thanks for listening to Unlearning. And if you've gone through this journey, let us know what helped you become the beautiful person that you are today. Talk to you soon.